Hey curious kids, it's time for Science Thursday with me, Dr. Martha.
Before we get started doing science, you want to make sure that you are wearing the right kind of clothes. Oftentimes we can get dirty during science, so make sure you are wearing clothes that your parents say are okay to get dirty. Second, sometimes we use chemicals during science that can cause your skin to be irritated. I will always tell you if you need to wear gloves, or if you need to wear goggles, or if you need to wear some kind of fancy cover-up like my lab coat. So look out for warnings in my science videos, just in case you need personal protective equipment.
Today's experiment comes from Science Experiments, an Usborne STEM book, published by Usborne Publishing and distributed by PaperPie Learning. Here comes science. Our experiment today is all about a force called gravity and another force called air resistance. Now, gravity is equivalent to the gravitational constant times the product of two masses divided by the distance between them. We are going to be testing whether we can slow gravity down with air resistance using these foil balls. In this case, we are specifically concerned with the gravity between this foil ball and Earth. Any two objects will experience gravity that pulls them together. In the case of Earth, however, the gravity between the Earth and any object is generally greater than the gravity between any two objects on Earth. So we tend to talk just about gravity as being a force that keeps us on Earth, that pulls us down. But that's not entirely correct. Gravity doesn't just pull things down. It's a force that attracts two things toward each other. Let's talk about gravity on Earth using these two foil balls. What you need for this experiment are two pieces of aluminum foil scrunched into balls about the same size. You will need tape. You will need a piece of paper, and you will need 4 lengths of ribbon or string that are approximately equal. Mine are all curled up here. It shouldn't matter if they're curled or not. They're gonna work just fine. Okay, let's get started. The first thing we are going to do is construct a parachute for one of our aluminum balls. So to do this, you are going to take the string and tape it to each of the 4 corners of your paper. And then you're going to tape the other end of that string to the foil ball. So I think we're ready to get started with our experiment. So on the count of 3, Isaac's going to let it go. We don't need to time it, James. You just need to watch the table and tell me which ball hits the table first. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold them as high as you can.
And see if it doesn't come apart.
Okay, now hold the other one even with that.
Even with the ball.
Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Which one hit the table first? Why did that one hit the table first?
Because the parachute slowed down, slowed this one's fall.
Right. So the force due to gravity on each of these foil balls, because they're about the same size and about the same weight, the force due to gravity should be the same, pulling them toward the center of Earth. This ball falls unhindered, straight down to Earth. This one has this parachute here that is catching air, and air is made up of molecules, and the molecules are resisting this paper as it flows through the air. Therefore, they're creating an upward lift that is counteracting the pull of gravity on this metal ball. I want you guys to try this at home. You can do this with foil balls. You can find rubber balls, any other kind of object you can find where you have 2 of them. Fashion a parachute for 1. You can even time how long it takes for each of these to hit the table. Have some fun with this one. It's your turn.